Looking to throw on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt in there to get six now for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Moore from the gun. He'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Bravo. Mike, 50, 53, Mike. I got one. 53's the Mike. 53, check. 53.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got
1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Greer. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Off the play fake. Moore sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Moore operating from the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Snap.
On first down, it's Hunt. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
5.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
5.
56. Mike's 56. Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
Check 4. Check 4.
Switch. Switch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Right up.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
Hey, exit.
No yardage.
Mike 53. 53. Mike.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I know he ain't got it.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
You ready?
53.
Leo.
Watch out. Watch out.
Shoot.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Greer looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
61, matchbox light.
53, check 53. Let's go, D.
Ready?
From the 50, here's Greer. He's going to loft one, deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
10-2 stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Greer. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Greer. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially, that'll go as a 52 defense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there on the first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Browns.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Moore to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Greer on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Greer now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Come.
First down, Greer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Greer.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On 3rd and long, here is Greer. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
He needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Delta.
Y'all playing the wrong football. White 55, White 55.
Moore now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On 1st and 10, Greer. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
General West.
A final shot before the break. Greer forced out to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, G. Check. 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, it's Samuels. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Greer. And the catch made by Johnson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
X3. 218. Chop.
I got you, 18. I got you, 18. Jim. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill.
He's grip.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
Moore now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Come on, set.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Moore throwing again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Hey, orbit. Fire.
From the gun, Moore. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now. At 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Moore, looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Greer. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Smooth. Check. Go.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Nice, you draw Corker. Look, squeeze.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On for the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
How they attack him here. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Moore. He's going to look deep now for Landry. This is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Greer. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Steelers 49, Browns 20. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Moore. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back to throw. Moore. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Moore. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and 6. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights. You must be dreaming.
Check safety. Check safety.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready?
55. I'm scared.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Snell yet again, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to get the first with Samuels. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Ready?
They'll run for it with Samuels. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with